So this skill and drill is called Elvis Presley's. It's to target the tissue into your hip, back and through here. What you're going to need are some bands, and you're going to wrap it above the knee bend. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you're set up properly. You're going to stand up nice and tall and then squish yourself slightly, about 10% downward, so that your knee's slightly bent, your body slightly tilts forward, and your tush slightly sticks out. So that's starting position. Both your feet are going to be pointing straight ahead, making sure that 3 areas are in contact with the floor the most. The ball of the big toe, the ball of the pinky toe, and the heel. So those 3 spots on either foot should be anchored down to the floor. From that position, with your hips, knees, ankles parallel with each other, you're slowly going to allow your knees to cave in towards each other, and then slowly bring the knees away from each other. Notice how my feet are rising up. You don't want that to happen. That's why I said make sure the ball of the big toe is anchored down. So you're slowly going to go in and then slowly going to go out, making sure that those 3 spots, the tripod spots, are in contact with the floor. When you're bringing the knees out and when you're bringing the knees in, the back hip tissues are creating and generating the motion. Nice, slow, and controlled, just like that. So this is the variation to the Elvis Presley's. You're going to set up exactly like you did earlier, where you're going to squish your body down about 10%, so your knees bent, your body slightly leans forward, your tush slightly sticks out, and your feet are pointing straight ahead. From this position again, 3 spots that you want to make sure are anchored down. Ball of the big toe, ball of the pinky toe, and the heel. Both sides are anchored down. One leg will stay stationary while the other one caves in, and then it caves out. Making sure again you try not to move the foot too much, mostly at the knee and the hip. The hip is the tissue that's generating this effort. Slowly in, slowly out. Then give the opposite side a try. This one will stay stationary while this opposite side gets a chance to move. Making sure that the 3 spots of your foot are still in contact with the floor as you start to do this motion. The tissue being engaged is the back hip tissue. Nice, slow, and controlled.